Hey y'all, I just want to talk about this real quick. Now I don't have a heaven or hell to put anybody in. I don't. But I got a serious question, and let's talk about it. Do this sound crazy to y'all? I feel like if you won't trust the government for your health, you better not be going to get any free assistance, housing, child care, anything like that. You don't trust the government with your health, but you'll take the free resources. I got a problem with that.
I've been to myself, just me lately. I don't need a lot. I've been to myself, just me lately. I don't need a lot. No. Just me and the fam, few friends ain't playing. I don't speak a lot, and I can't stop.
Hey yo, happy Thursday. It's the first Thursday of the new year. Getting ready for the first weekend of 2024. So y'all, how's everybody doing? Happy New Year for those who haven't. This is my first time seeing you, first time seeing me, whatever. So I'm wishing peace, blessings, happiness, prosperity, and good health to everyone who are under the sound of my voice. I'm just coming on. I wanted to talk real quickly about the flu and the RSV and all that's going around. So I shared in my last video a little bit of the New Year's Eve watch service at church, and it was a lot of people there. And since there's been a lot of people that I know have been sick, I put on a mask. I first saw my church members couple. I love they work with me in the kitchen. I love them. But I first saw them with a mask on, and I thought about it. I was like, you know what? Yeah, it's a lot of people in here, and it's a lot of people sick because for some reason, I don't know what it is. Some people challenge every report that the health officials give. I see a lot of people, they have these conspiracy theories and all that when it comes to their health. You know what? Do this sound crazy to y'all? I feel like if you won't trust the government for your health, you better not be going to get any free assistance, housing, child care, anything like that. You don't trust the government with your health, but you'll take the free resources. I got a problem with that. Because everything that the government do is help with your total being. It's cold in here. I need to put the defrost on because I'm not really cold, but I see it's so cool in here that I can see the wind when I'm talking. But yeah, I'm serious about that. Some of the same people, I ain't taking no COVID shot, I ain't taking no flu shot, but every month you're going to get the food stamps and stuff. If you trust them with your financial well-being, you ought to be able to trust them with your health too. They caring about the whole person. Not saying that, look, nobody's going to be perfect. We all going to make mistakes. Nobody knows everything, but that's why they have them clinical studies and stuff. So, you know, somebody, before they approve a drug, somebody has been a guinea pig. Somebody has been paid money to do studies on those medicines, vaccinations or whatever that they are actually given to people. I just don't understand that. I see people don't get their kids vaccinations, don't believe in taking the children to the doctor. They want to try these holistic resources. But then when the child get gravely ill, the same places you've been trying to avoid from the conspiracies, that's where you're running to try to save your child. I never understood that. I had 3 kids. All of my kids took I bought the formula that was recommended. I took them to the appointments, as developmental appointments, as they have mapped out for us. This is not something that just happened. These people have done studies and stuff. Now, can they be wrong? Yes. But can you be wrong with the holistic approach? Everything don't work for everybody. You know, it's a lot of different diseases and stuff out there, and your body needs to be able to fight that stuff. What if something happens to your child? Like some of those vaccinations, you got to be, I think they start at 2, 4, like that. months, I'm saying. But then what if something happened to your child and they need something, but the vaccination, they have to have that first or whatever? You understand what I'm saying? Then what? I don't know if that's ignorance or I don't know what it is. I just don't. All I know is for me, I always try to do what's going to be in the best interest for my kids. And I need to be backed up with some kind of study or something at least. But just because somebody say it's natural, you're going to believe it. And then y'all better quit Googling everything for your kids, because sometimes that Googling stuff is not right. If you look at it on Google, it says that, I'm finna tell her, on Google it says that using Chat GPT is not plagiarism, but that's a Google lie. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Hey y'all, so I wanted to come back. I had to head on into work, but I wanted to talk to you. I'm really, really serious about this, and I really, really want to know why. Why is it that some people really do? You know, I know some personally. They don't believe in vaccinations. They don't believe in doctors. I don't care what the doctors say, they don't believe it. Well, what if your child gets gravely ill and you could have done something to prevent it, but you wanted to be a know-it-all and use your own recommendations based on your observations of other people? Look, no two people are the same. I had a situation where my doctor was out and I got a nurse practitioner and he prescribed me some medication. And so I got the prescription filled and I had taken one of the pills. Well, the pharmacist called me the next day and he asked, was I feeling okay? And I was like, yeah. He said, well, the reason I'm calling is because the medicine they recommended has had some very severe complications for some of my patients. He says some took this medication and they became immobile. And when he told me that, I immediately stopped taking it. So my next doctor visit, I actually saw my doctor and she says, well, I'm your PCP. She said, he doesn't know your medical history. He says, so she says, so whenever we prescribe a medication for you, it's based on your total medical history, just not one thing. She said, your situation may not have been the same as the other person who had the negative effect from the side effect from the medication. She said, so from now on, do not stop taking any medication that's prescribed unless your doctor tell you. So the pharmacist may have been calling out of concern, but if you were concerned enough to stop taking the medication, you should have called us. And so think about what would have happened. And I can't remember what the medication was for. And I did get her to change it because I was really afraid of taking it, honestly. But listen, we don't know everything. If you really have faith in God, you ought to have faith enough to know that the Lord gave these people the knowledge, the sense to go to school and get the schooling necessary to be able to provide for us. Yes, if you need to question something, question it. Because like I said, if you look at one of my videos, I questioned my ophthalmologist when he told me one visit that my eye, the cataracts were of no concern, and the next time we're gonna schedule a operation, and not in one eye but in two, and he didn't even tell me I had a cataract in the right eye. But I'm just saying, so yeah, use your discernment, but also use common sense as well. What's gonna be the most beneficial is what you need to consider. And then don't do Google for everything, because there's not a one size fit all situation with your medical history, right? Some people could take medications because they don't have one issue, where the other one can't take it because they do. So you have to be very, very careful when you have 0% of medical knowledge, but you want to make medical decisions. You don't qualify. If I have a heart problem, I'm not going to a neurologist, I'm going to a cardiologist, right? So people need to learn to stay in their lane. And for God's sake, when you're dealing with kids, take those children to a pediatrician and at least get 2 opinions, because that's what I've done in situations. Okay, so be careful, y'all. Be safe. That RSV and the flu is very, very serious. I actually saw on Yahoo about 2 weeks ago where a pediatrician's own daughter, 17-year-old daughter, died from the flu. He said that he had prescribed some medication and she stayed home with the mother. When the mother went in to check on her, the child was dead. What happened was she had a flu that turned into pneumonia that caused bacteria to get into her system, and she became septic and died. 17-year-old child of a pediatrician. All right, so nobody knows everything. Protect your kids at all costs. Much love, everybody. Remember, everything I say here is with love. Talk to you later. Bye.